Rapid rule rundown on Psycho Killer. First, you need to separate all the black cards from the deck. Once you've done that, you shuffle and you deal 7 cards to each player. To start, you play left from the dealer. During your turn, you can play as many cards as possible, but when you end your turn, you have to draw from the draw pile. Now, if you draw a predicament, you have to play it immediately and do what it says. If you draw a Psycho Killer, then every player has to drop the weapons that are in their hand and it goes to their injury pile. In the event that you're left for dead, which means you have 10 or more damage, any predicament card you draw, you get to keep in your hand and save for later. Play whenever you like. If you ever heal and go less than 10, you are no longer left for dead, and any predicament cards you have in your hand must be played immediately. You could pretty much start playing Psycho Killer now, but let me go over the little intricate details. Eject cards get played immediately unless you're left for dead. Stop cards cannot stay in your hand. Psycho Killers are only stop cards. Rewind cards can be played immediately when you draw them. Play cards can be played on your opponent's turn, while fast forward cards can be used to end your turn, which means you don't have to draw. Now, a little tidbit here. Cards like the keys allows you to give cards to your opponent. So if you give them a predicament card, they have to play it immediately unless they are left for dead. Now, at the event of a tie, if 2 or more players have the same amount of injury points at the end of the game, the player with the least amount of Psycho Killers in their injury pile is the winner. If they have the same amount of Psycho Killers, or none at all, the player with the least amount of weapons in their injury pile wins. If the game is still tied, flip the table over and fight to the death. This isn't me, this is in the rule books. Now you can start playing Psycho Killer. Share this video with your friends so they can start playing too. Now remember, if it happens more than 3 times, it's not a mistake, it's a house rule.